Oh, wow. Okay, we're live. We're doing it live. We have, according to YouTube, an excellent connection. We're here. We're doing it. Uh, I need to adjust the audio a little bit, but it looks like it's working. We actually have, as bad as this webcam is, as bad as it may be, a webcam. We have the Chinese $1, I think this was $1, uh, webcam that I got from AliExpress that you could choose to pay like $15 or $20 for on Amazon, but if you just buy it directly from Amazon's supplier, which at this point, let's be real here, is AliExpress, you can get it for a much better deal. And that's exactly what I did. But like the shipping time on this thing wasn't even bad. Like I literally only had to wait like I want to say 3 or 4 weeks before it got to my home. Great timing, impeccable timing, absolutely fantastic. Uh, I don't think I'm going to use my headset mic throughout the entire duration of this stream. I'm probably going to switch over to my snowball when I do. However, uh, that could take me a moment. I do want to use this thing a little bit just so you guys can kind of get a sense of what I'm working with when I speak to people in games and things like that. On voice calls, this thing is also what I use. Um, but because of the way that the snowball works, I'm gonna have to have my face really close to it in order to give you guys good audio when I switch over to that. So you will not be able to see my beautiful face on the webcam. Unfortunately, I'll have to make it really small and then turn it towards something else, unfortunately. But we're gonna hop on to some CS, of course, pretty soon. Just waiting for everyone to pile in here. Worst word, welcome back to the stream, says good morning. Good morning to you too, bud. Glad to have you here. Um, we're going to be hopping on some CS2 in just a moment here. One of my favorite games, an absolute classic, an absolute banger. We're coming in hot today. Trust me. The matches on this stream have not been great recently. My gameplay has not been the best, but hey, I'm improving. I'm doing better. Steadily, slowly but surely, I'm gonna get there. So, you can watch me go from sucking a lot to sucking slightly less. So, I hope you're all ready for that. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you happen to be. I'm sure it's going to be night for many of the people who end up on this stream today, as it was yesterday. Let me see here. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me just move all of this shit out of the way. Okay. More nuke grinding. Exactly. Exactly. See, you know what it's about. You understand the vibe, the vibes, the aura. Uh, are we talking about auras today? I really hope not. I don't want to talk about auras. That shit doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Uh, Please just alert me how the audio for the game is when we start playing. You know, let me know how it sounds because I don't want to put y'all through like really quiet mic and then really loud game. That's not a good experience for anybody. I know I'm going lo-fi here, but I don't want to go so lo-fi that it's literally unlistenable. We just kind of want to be on the verge, you know, on the fringes of unlistenable. Not exactly there. Um, hey babe, do you have my phone? Is it over there? Okay. We're gonna be using the smartphone to monitor the chat. Worstword says will do. Thank you very much. Yeah, I use this smartphone for two things. I use it to film videos. Oh, and it looks like we landed a match. Good deal. Um, I use it to take pictures or video, and I also use it to monitor the chat when I do these live streams, which I find it very handy for. A lot of things to cover when people pile into the chat and say words and say things, which is a wonderful thing. Gotta love it. We do love what's happening. We love all of the folks who come in. We love them. They're beautiful. Every single one of you. Every single one of you is beautiful. Um, okay. Let's see here. I can't seem to hear anything from your game during the menu screen. That means I need to turn it up. So, if I can hear anything in the game, let you know. Thank you. Yeah, it's still on the loading screen, so... Um, is there any sound now? Let me just try to find a place to put this. Okay. Counter-terrorist technical timeout. Literally immediately. It happens right away. Oh, it's perfect now. Awesome. Awesome. Let me know if there's like any fluctuations or adjustments I need to make. I didn't hear what the fuck that guy just said. This is my favorite thing to do, besides like dance around like this. It's just going up and down like this. My favorite thing is to just twist my scroll wheel around so that it rapidly switches between knife and pistol, because I think it looks really cool. It's crazy to me how many people don't know how to go up ladders in this game. Like, they come onto this game and then they don't even know how to go up ladders. That's fucking insane. That's like absolutely insane. Oh dang, we already got bombed down. Okay. Well, that was easy. I didn't have to do literally anything. They tried to kick him because he's doing that spam bot in the text chat. What the fuck? I got flashed. Oh my god, they're gonna push. No. You don't need to push on CT side. I guess they planted it B really quick. What the fuck? Oh, they're all ramp? Okay, well, on the topic of favorite thing to do, have you seen those old Foon B-hop videos? If I was around CS back in those days, that'd be my fave. I don't think I have. That sounds like vaguely familiar, but I don't think I've seen those, no. We could probably watch them later into the stream, because I was thinking of hopping onto YouTube and just watching some random videos on the stream later. I thought that might be fun. There's a deagle on the ground? It's so crazy to me how many people don't know how to go up ladders. Okay, it's an outside rush. Hello, Osaka Syndrome? Syndrome? Lol. Welcome to the chat, Sidya. How are you doing today on this fine day? Oh, CIA drum. Okay, so the phone that I read the chat on was turned sideways, so I couldn't actually see what you said. But now I have it positioned better. We have no ramp player, so I guess that's my job now. You know, the great thing about the ramp player, being the ramp player, is it's a very versatile role. Like, you can you can move around all over the map from ramp. If you come to find out that there's not a ramp push, or at least there's not one going ramp, um, you can rotate around to heaven. You can rotate to B, and then you can hold B site. Uh, it's a really versatile role, and so that's one of the reasons why playing ramp on this map is pretty goated, in my opinion. That guy's gonna play ramp with a mag 7? Okay. I hit an edge bug just now, which is always fun. Lol. I actually am getting better at nuke. Let's fucking go, guys. Dang, I couldn't get him in time. I've been pretending to be Canadian in this game because I've found it funny as like a lay epic trolling attempt. Working on an animation, I don't know if I'll ever finish it though. Good luck. Animation is a difficult thing to do. You have to do a lot of drawings in order to make something a cartoon, so I commend you. Don't let your dreams be memes, my guy. What the fuck? Oh, fuck! It's a hard mini rush. Planting A. Okay. Oh, fuck. We're gonna get on Dust 2 after this, by the way. I don't remember, like, very many of the callouts on that map, but it's a really fun map to play, so we're gonna get into that pretty soon here. I think we can mop the floor with these guys. I think we'll be fine. We're chilling. Now you don't have to do a lot of drawings to make animations. Slideshows are the way. I mean, fair enough. I haven't seen you in a while, Dippy Hippie. How are you doing on this fine afternoon? It has been quite a while since I've last seen you. I feel like they might have pushed B already. Oh shit, they're actually planting A, okay. What the fuck? Okay. No! See, if I hadn't tried to whip around and go to B, we would have been fine. We would have been fine. But I really did think that somebody was going to try to go ramp in the midst of all of that. And the reason I thought that is because that's what I would have done in that situation. You know, the thing about CS is that you have to try to predict what the other team is going to do. And sometimes they're just not that easily predictable. You know, sometimes they just stick it. You know, they have a strategy that they had intended to do from the beginning. Oh, there we go. Bomb is down. That's nice. That's always a good sign. Whoops. Okay, I looked directly at the flash. Someone might go heaven.
I'm watching heaven. One heaven.
There we go. Hooray! MVP for OsakaSyndrome. I'm back. Funny thing is, you started stream just as I woke up. Perhaps we can stack later with the chat again? That sounds like a great idea. Uh, if there's anyone watching the stream, anyone else who is down to jump onto some CS with me, I would love to do a viewer match. Okay. Damn. Okay. Ah, they were prepared. They were ready.
One outside.
He was bee hopping. Oh my god, bee hopping in this game is so hard to do. Oh my god! And these guys wanted to kick this person earlier? What the fuck? That was an insane quick scope. Damn, I almost want to get an op after that. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. 2 ramp.
One marshmallow.
2 ramp. I lost that op immediately. Fucking immediately. No time to spare. And then that guy probably killed our teammate with my op. What the fuck? He quickscoped again! This guy's bee hopping all over the map. What the fuck? Does he have a script or something? No, you can't do that with the Mag 7. You cannot do that from that distance. There's no fucking way, dude. Okay. Yeah, whatever, fuck it. We get the USP and the incendiary. There's like a little spot like right here where you can, if you do a run throw, that it should, oh fuck, I didn't do it right. If you do like a run throw like right there, you can get it to fall like right where the T's usually push from. And it's really useful, but I have not been able to do it when I've tried to practice that throw. But it's like in that little gap, in that crevice near garage. I just noticed the 4th guy on the enemy team has the same character profile picture as I do on YouTube. That's pretty funny. Interesting coincidences today. Is there a better place that I can put this? I'm gonna try to put this like right here. Yeah. Just woke up at 5 p.m. You sure are living the neat life. Well done. Lol. Alright then. Oh, what was that spray? That spray was so fucking bad. Oh my god. It's over. There's another guy there. He's probably gonna be in control. I mean, he's just waiting. This guy doesn't have time either way. Yeah. Alright then. Just woke up at 5 p.m. It's over. Are you saying it's over because of how my team is playing, or are you saying it's over because of uh, you waking up at 5 p.m.? I really need a 2-monitor setup. I need like one monitor that I can look at the stream chat on, so I don't have to like look down at the smartphone. But I don't have that kind of money. I used to. I used to have a second monitor. I don't anymore. Oh, he's on ramp.
They're coming down.
Lol. I'm going to A. Fuck this shit, dude. I'm going to A. Oh! One A site. Bomb is in heaven. What the fuck? This guy just threw. For sleeping 12 hours and waking up at 5. Yeah. I mean, I've been there. It's kind of comfy when you first start doing it, but it ends up kind of messing with your ability to feel happy. That's how I would describe it. Over time, it doesn't feel good anymore. They might stack B again. That's what they did last time. They might just expect us to go B and then stack it, but it looks like there's like 3 of them on A site, so maybe not. Yeah, one of them is coming literally this way. B. Diffusing. Fuck. Am I getting I was about to say Steam sniped. Am I getting stream sniped right now? It's like they know where I'm gonna be every time. What rank are you? I'm silver 1. Isn't he like literally right there? Oh my god. No. Okay. Yeah, we're never making it out of silver, guys. Also, I really like your name, Vonder Velhelm? Velhelm? Or is that Fonder Velhelm? I don't know how to say that. This is a German name, right? Someone is coming ramp. Yeah, your name is cool. Yeah, he's someone with an MP9. I'm the guy that got the ThinkPad X60. I also have a ThinkPad X60. It's a good computer. Another one of my German viewers has come onto the scene. I swear, I don't know what it is with viewers from Western Europe. I have so many of them. I mean, to be fair, I also have a lot of viewers from Eastern Europe. I've got Polish viewers, Romanian viewers. I don't know what the appeal is on that side of the world. I don't know where the fascination comes from, but I'm glad that it's there. Working 13 hours right now, but I wish I was at home playing CS2. I feel that so hard. Um, when I was at work, at my last job, that was definitely a struggle. I wanted to be at home playing video. Hooray! We did it, Reddit. Lango Bilan? I actually can't see that from here. I can't see what that says. I think I need to turn my sensitivity down. I think there are benefits to being a player with high sensitivity, but I also think there are drawbacks. It sort of depends on your playstyle. I'll probably hop on after your match. I know my performance yesterday said otherwise, but I don't know shit about this map, and the only call out I know is Heaven. Low DPI and sense is great for being more accurate. That is what I've heard. That is what I've heard. Although I feel like high sensitivity is good for those I almost said click flips. Quick flips with the op, no? Ah, fuck. Ah, I almost had it. I wasn't aiming in quite the right direction. Almost. Yeah, but those quick I keep trying to say flicks. Those quick flicks with the op, uh, it, you're more likely to get them, with high sensitivity, I feel like. I could be wrong, though.
Oh, we got 3 ops. This is gonna be
Ah! Bomb is in, Squeaky. Oh my god. Oh my god, none of us know how to use the op. This is so bad. What is my DPI anyway on this mouse? It should say on here. I think it's
I could not hit a fucking shot.
I think it's really high. I don't remember. If I remember correctly, it was like 3,000 fucking, like 3,300, something like that.
One squeaky, the other one unknown. You just hear him under.
I remember the first video of yours I watched called Torrent Every Anime Fuck the Industry. That's where I saw the appeal. The appeal of what, piracy or my videos? You have a red dragon mouse, right? Yes, I do. That's correct. How did you know that? Um, yeah. Yeah, that video, looking back at that video, I feel like it's kind of interesting because most people who are into anime don't really subscribe to the philosophy of fatalism. Um, the idea that like things are just going to happen a certain way like regardless of what we do, and that's why like it doesn't really matter what we do. I think that's how you would describe fatalism. It's been a while since I've looked into philosophy, but oh fuck, one ramp. Yeah. uh there, but there aren't really yeah, many people who are into anime who uh, have brought something like that up, and so I think in retrospect that video was kind of interesting because of that. Um, yeah, that's true. I don't op much at all in this game. However, I hate playing against ops, so I don't wish to make my enemies deal with that. I love playing with the op. The op is so much fun to play with. Um, Especially on CS Source, but on this game as well. I love playing with the op in this game. It is so much fun. It's so much fun. Now my op game is inconsistent. I will admit that, but when I've got it down, I have got it down for sure. The appeal of your videos, I see. That's what I thought you were trying to say. I'm kind of subscribed to fatalism and into anime, so I primarily agreed with you when watching that video. Makes sense, makes sense. On top of HUD. Fuck. This jumper. Oh my god, he's trying to no-scope with that fucking thing? Yeah, I used to talk a lot more about these, like, I wouldn't call them nihilist philosophies, but like philosophies adjacent to nihilism. I used to talk about that stuff a lot in my videos. Um, and I don't really talk about that stuff anymore. I think because when you're not a teenager, like you don't have that raw, like unadulterated fascination with just being like a cynical asshole. Um, but you know, at least I documented it for the whole world to see. Who is Louis Wayne? He is a schizophrenic painter who painted a lot of animals, primarily cats, but also dogs sometimes. And he's also my favorite painter. I love Louis Wayne. I love him so much. Okay, hopefully I threw that in the right place. That was a waste of a smoke. Go, go, go. Oh my god, they're still all playing outside. The bomb guy is gonna die 100%. Just wait. What the fuck? Okay. Osaka, do you feel brain rot from playing CS2 all the time? Nope. I feel energized and happy. Um, and yeah, I mean the game really gets my mind active. Like I'm actively thinking about everyone's positions and how I'm placing my shots, and the layout of the map and different strategies that I can apply. Um, it makes me feel energized for when I'm gonna go do something else, like for example, reading a book or um, watching a compelling piece of media or practicing on various creative pursuits. I feel like CS2 it energizes me to do other stuff. Like yeah, it's really addicting. Yeah, it's time consuming. But the energy that I get from playing this game ends up carrying over to other things that I do. Um, And so, no, I would say that it's the opposite of brain rot. Anyhow, um, I know Worstward wanted to jump onto the game with me, so I'm gonna wait for him. I'm also gonna throw my oh, I got a new friend request from someone called the Yoko Ono Expert. Very account, interesting account name. Um, I'm gonna jump on to CS with viewers in a moment here. But for those of you who don't have me on Steam and want to potentially play, my Steam is now in the chat. Hopping on, give me a second, thank you. Um, I don't really have the same fascination with being cynical as before, but the nihilist adjacent ideologies are still very much applicable to my life. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Um, like, there are things that I passively believe but don't give much thought to at this point. I think because I also, hello, Yoko Ono expert. Welcome to the game. Just waiting on this other guy. Um, I think because I hadn't uh, I hadn't really the need to give these things much consideration after giving them so much consideration in the past. Um, why do you think a lot of people feel bad from playing a shit ton of video games, especially online ones? I think it's partially because they don't get enough exercise. Like, yeah, if you're not giving yourself time to go out on walks, lift, uh, I don't lift personally, but I do carry pretty heavy groceries home from the grocery store, so that kind of counts, like it's something. Uh, but I was about to say dirtily, but I certainly do walk. Um, if you don't give yourself time to walk and get fresh air and get sunlight, if you're just literally inside all the time, you're not going to feel good. And I think a lot of those people are just inside all the time. I think they also tend to have diets that are really high in sweets and really low in everything else. So they're not getting a steady diet of like vegetables and fish and lean meats um, and healthy grains and fruit. Uh, I had heard that at least in America, the majority of people get their nutrients not from uh, fruits and vegetables, but they actually get it from coffee and tea, which is insane, right? Like there are micronutrients that are present in those that also happen to be present in coffee and tea, but because people don't really like to eat fruits and vegetables, they get it from coffee and tea. That's fucking insane, right? Um, and so I think those are big factors. It's diet and exercise. I also think that one of the other factors is not doing other things, right? Like they're not interacting socially in the real world, they're not having sex. Thankfully, I get to do both of those things. They're also not engaging in other hobbies. As great as it is to have one hobby, you've got to have other hobbies to kind of give yourself some variety, to give yourself goals to work on that aren't just this one singular thing that doesn't make a lot of impact in the real world. Yeah, same with me. It's like there are people who are in the process of digesting the black pill and others who have already digested it and pontificated enough to accept it and move on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not a very interesting thing to like constantly think about negativity. It's not an interesting experience. Like if you can see the negatives for what they are and accept them and then just move on, you can focus more on the positives or just on the day-to-day minutia, the things that interest you. Um, and that's where I'm at now. Like I'm in a much more positive space than I used to be. I don't like these YouTube channels that have every video center around like the inflation is so high and rent is so high and working a 9 to 5 is so bad. It's like I want my videos to be about how not having to work a 9 to 5 is so good, and about how uh, there are a variety of hobbies and things that you can do when you're a NEET that make life really fun and really enjoyable. I want to talk about how beautiful this world is. I want to talk about uh, how much there is to see and to do and to explore, and how being a NEET can, you know, actually lead to self-improvement because you have time to improve yourself when you're in need. And so uh, those channels that focus on the negative, it's like that's not for me, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. Do you think video games addiction can hinder self-realization in life? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely they can. Um, and that's why you got to be really careful uh, with like anything you do. You know, if you do too much of a good thing, generally speaking, it will cease to be a good thing. And if you're constantly in the digital world, not really doing much self-reflection, then of course you're not going to reach self-realization. You need to be out doing things, making mistakes, in order to reach a point like that. It looks like it's an outside rush. At least one. No, two. Okay, one of them's down. There we go. Hooray. Okay, we're doing better this time, which is nice. That's always nice, isn't it? I might stream 12 hours today, guys. I had this goal in my head where I was like, you know, I should stream 12 hours. This was my thinking yesterday. I was like, tomorrow if I stream, I'm going to stream 12 hours. And I didn't announce it in the video title here, but that may well be the premise of this year's stream. I thought the premise would be that this would be like a chill, lo-fi type stream. Oh, I got MVP again. Isn't that great? Um, like a chill, lo-fi stream. But I think it's going to be a high octane, hi-fi stream. Um, I think this is going to be jam packed with content. Uh, that's what we're gonna do today. Guy stacked on top of me. What is Orange's ping like? Oh, there's no way that this guy's German. His ping is like, what did that say, 24? Or, maybe he's a student. Do you pursue anything in life right now, or just chill and enjoy yourself? For the most part, I just chill and enjoy myself. However, I am in pursuit of like some more abstract things, like for example, improving my self-control, my attitude, um, and so I try to socialize with my family, like not just with my wife, but also with my immediate family, to kind of put myself in these familiar social situations that also provide me opportunities to, like, improve my behavior. Uh, because, like, I haven't been the best behaved at various points. Not to say I've had like terrible behavior or something, but like it's needed some improvement, right? So if I just fucking lock myself in my room, if I just fucking lock myself in the room and never talk to anybody, um, like I'm not gonna see improvements in my behavior, right? Um, did Worstward leave the game? Did he disconnect, or did he just leave the game? I think he disconnected because this happened yesterday, so he'll be back in a moment. Um, let's see, what else was I going to say? Uh, yeah, I've also tried to work on. Oh, he is back. Fantastic. Uh, the other thing I've tried to work on is my social anxiety, like with strangers, for example. So I've tried to go out to the store every day. I haven't always been successful at this, but I try to go out to the store as much as possible and just say hi to people on the way. Like, just say hi to people. I try to say at least a few words to the people who work there, especially because like those people have kind of a shitty life. Like, let's be real here. Those people don't really have the best of times at present, and so I try to just be nice to them. I know what that was like being a member of the working class. Um, and that has made me it's made me open up a little bit more and be more comfortable around other people. So while these goals are like abstract and not very big, they've been a big deal to me because I have uh, really bad social anxiety, and in order to get further in life, like in, for example, a career and things like this, I need to do that stuff. That webcam looks really weird. If you know how the room looks like in a big picture kind of way, I the grammar was pretty off there, so I don't quite know what you were trying to say. My apologies. Um, how do you get the motivation to do that? To be honest with you, I don't entirely know. Like, it's just kind of there, which is like the worst thing that I could say if someone is trying to look for the motivation to do the same thing, because it's like, well, okay, you're just naturally like that. That doesn't help me at all. But that's kind of my experience. Let's see here. Do you regret not getting a higher education slash professional expertise in some field? Honestly, no. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should feel. Maybe I should feel that way, but no. The life that I'm living right now is wonderful. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm surrounded by supportive and kind people. Um, sure, I might be more worldly, at least in certain regards, with that professional expertise. I'd have more money, but I don't really feel the need to have more money. Like, I'm doing just fine as things are. I think he means it's 4-3, maybe. I mean, in 4-3, you do have a better, like, field of vision. Like, for example, if you use a 4-3 monitor and you're playing a first-person shooter, you're going to see everything on the screen. Like, your eyes don't have to dart around the screen in order to see what's going on. Um, and also, I think, like, with people's rooms, like, you can kind of get the feeling of being in the room when you're looking at when it's filmed in 4-3. So maybe that is what he means. I have no fucking idea. That was so funny. What the fuck? have you ever seen Angel Cop or Geno Cipher? I've seen Angel Cop, but I have not seen Geno Cipher. It seems like something I would like. I mean, I like all that old shit. Hi, by the way. Hello, Circus Cult. Welcome to the live stream. Damn, we got 18 viewers right now. Welcome to the live stream, uh, people. There's a guy right there. No! What the fuck? There's no fucking way. There's no way. Okay, well that was pretty bad. They might plant A. No, he had the right idea. Oh, there was nothing he could do there. He was surrounded. I'm gonna go scoped weapon again, even though my performance, I'll tell you, it was not strong last time. I think I can do it this time. Let's see, guys. I'm still trying to figure out what Hidamari's sketch had said, like what the hell he had meant with that. He hasn't posted a clarifying comment either. Hello, nice to hear you're doing well. Thank you. Nice to have you on the stream chat again. Do you still use drugs? If you count occasional, wait a minute. If you count occasional marijuana use as a drug, then yes. But beyond that, no. Oh, fuck. Heaven. I meant that now with the webcam, it's a completely different perspective. That feels different compared to when you have a bigger view of the room from top down. Sorry, I needed some time to write that out. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean now. I mean, yeah. I don't really have I don't really have like an opinion on what you said. How did you stop your polysubstance use? Just better quality of life? I had stopped even before I had a better quality of life. To be honest with you, and the thing is, I hate saying this. Uh, I don't like saying it because I know it's extremely difficult for a lot of people. and I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or uh, trying to sound better than anyone, because everyone's struggle is truly unique and truly individual. But I just stopped. Like, I had noticed that um, using drugs in that way was making me feel bad, and I didn't want to feel bad, so I just stopped. I mean, during the period of time where I was doing it and it was making me feel good, I probably wasn't going to stop because it was making me feel good. It was, in addition to my life, a positive one. But obviously, the longer that you use substances, the fewer positive effects you'll get, and the more negative ones you'll inevitably get. Um, oh my god, I'm missing all my shots. They're all A site. Uh, wait, he could have just gone B. He could have just gone to B. Um, but isn't it really dangerous to just stop when you're polydependent? I didn't have a physical dependency on anything. Um, there are certain substances that are dangerous to stop, like when you have a physical dependence, but I didn't have a physical dependence on anything. I had never let it get to that point. Um, there have been times when I was using individual things, like exclusively, that I developed a physical dependence on, um, and only one time did it require detoxing. Um, but every other time I had just stopped and had like a really uncomfortable experience. But whenever I was using like multiple things at once, it never got to a point where I was physically dependent on every single thing that I was using, because I was using these different things at different times. Like I was spreading out my supply in a way where I never actually got physically dependent on one thing, and so I was able to kind of just use everything. Um, but but yeah, I never used substances because I wanted to feel bad. I used them because I wanted to feel good. Um, and so once they started making me feel bad, um, I just dropped them. I just didn't use them anymore. Okay. Which drugs did you do? A lot of different ones. I don't know how loud I want to say it, because I don't know if my mom is here or not, but I've used over 60 different. Oh, fuck. Behind. I've used over 60 different drugs. Depends on the substance, but still. Okay. Yes. Last, last guy is heaven. I believe in Yoko Ono. He can do it. He can save us. Looks like Green is still playing chicken with this other guy. He might have just dropped down. Hooray! Wow. Well, the viewers have come through. Oh wow, I was almost top fragging. I mean, yellow ultimately beat me out by like 8 kills, but I was almost there. Almost. Thank you. Thank you, viewership. You really came through. You're the reason we managed to win that. Okay, now I'm getting on some Dust 2. We're doing Dust 2 now. The most cancerous map, with the most cancerous community on all of CS. We're gonna fucking do it. Um, Wait, does someone want to join? I don't know if Worsword wants to join again, so I'm gonna leave it open for him. I might have gotten another friend request. I have a pending trade offer? No, no, I don't. It's Steam is lying to me. Okay. It looks like Worstword wants to play Dust 2. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I know some people with substance abuse, they develop this delusion that once they start feeling bad, that means that they actually need to use the drug more because they think that the drug is the only thing that's going to make them feel better. Um, and that's a really dangerous headspace to be thinking in. Self-awareness is going to save you in that situation, and the ability to reflect on your past is going to be vital. To be able to remember what your past emotional states were like, your past mind states were like, and be able to attribute that to certain things in a um, I was gonna say objective manner, but at least like something approximating objectivity. Like if you can be in like a semi-objective state of mind, um, you're gonna be able to. What the fuck? Did you see that? Okay, I'm doing crazy shit with the op right now. All right. Um, but yeah, if you can think objectively about your situation, um, actually, I'm gonna get a smoke.
So,
I'm gonna smoke off mid. Then you're going to have an easier time getting off of the shit. Uh, you're
yeah.
also you're also uh, going to have an easier time getting off of the shit if you really want to. Because if you're forced into it and don't want to, let me tell you, you're not going to be able to stop. You have to want it. Wanting it is essential. Damn. What's the most interesting topic you've researched or read a book on recently? Universal healthcare. The last book that I read was a book called Our NHS, which was just a long, uh, dense history of the NHS in the UK and the various forces that were trying to stop it when it was initialized, as well as the current problems that it faces. Very objective read. Highly recommend that one. Uh, but afterwards, it kind of triggered this this research frenzy that I had, where like I wanted to learn about every
That fucking good.
universal healthcare system throughout the world, and I started reading about Colombia's and
More.
other countries. Oh fuck! Oh my god! There was no reason
CT. Cat.
I should have been able to get that. My spray was so bad. In the core boot makefile, there is an option to compile it with random options. That's kind of funny. We should save. Okay, I'm gonna save. What the fuck was I gonna say? Um, oh yeah, yeah. It seems so. Based on the research that I've done, it seems like private public, uh, what's the word? Um, like hybrid systems are good in some
Oh,
situations,
why
bad in
were they dead?
others.
Why were they so dead?
Like sometimes they work really well and are
Yeah.
extremely
That
efficient in the
fucking
case of Colombia,
bullshit.
and in other situations, like in the case of Canada, the public-private dynamic is actually to the detriment of the efficiency of the system. So it like the conclusion I ended up coming to was like it seems like this healthcare thing is like kind of really complicated and there's not really a one size fits all system that's going to work for every country and every context. Um, Osaka choosing the centrist option, of course, lol. Not entirely, because um, I think that there's a lot of countries where like just a totally nationalized approach works better. Like, for example, in the UK, the more private elements they started introducing to the system, the more the system became inefficient. The more that the system started getting clogged up with people. Um, However, at the same time, the most efficient branch of the NHS in the UK is actually the Scottish NHS. And the reason for this is because they have more autonomy over how to run their healthcare system. So even though it's still, in that nationalized framework, it is the planning behind the system is divvied up to that region, which creates a situation where Scotland can tailor its implementation of the NHS model to Scotland's specific needs, instead of just having bureaucrats in London determine how it's all going to work. And so, from my understanding, you need to have a system that takes into account all of the regional needs.
He's very lit on site.
Oh shit, okay. All of the regional needs.
Bomb is down the car.
Um, One sec. Just give me one moment here, guys.
Last cap.
Fuck.
Just don't see. Because he has a scout, you don't have.
No! He said don't peek. The guy peeked anyway. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Worsword. You did it. Osaka viewer coming through with the clutch. Yeah, you need a system that takes into account the various regional needs, but also one that can't be easily bought out by private corporations that have a vested economic interest in making the system no longer function. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm not gonna peek that. I'm not gonna peek that. I gotta try to get to A. I gotta. I hear someone coming behind. Is he gonna still be on B? No, there's no one on B now. Okay. There we go. Hooray! God, these guys suck. They're so bad. But that comment that Hidamari made in the chat does interest me, because do I seem like a centrist in my political videos, or just when I talk about political topics? Like, is that the vibe that I give off? Because I can never tell. Some people think I'm like far right, some people think I'm far left, other people think I'm like a sock dem, which is, you know, it's a lot of different things depending on who you ask and where you're at in the world. Left centrist? Yeah, I think that's a fair characterization. That's what a lot of Europeans like to say that I am. But Americans always say that I'm like this far left radical, just because the political paradigm here is so it's skewed so far to the right. My wife is like sighing in the background. She's like, I'm fucking sick of this political shit. This fucking guy. Okay.
Oh no, I got it. Pretty cool.
Go.
Good, actually, no, I don't know.
There's probably gonna be somebody coming behind. What the actual fuck? Yeah.
Grab. Grab.
What? No! No, no, no! I'd say more or left on political issues and sometimes right on social ones. That's a pretty fair characterization. Oh, I'm top fragging. I'm Russian. I guess that counts as being European. Um, I mean, yeah, Russia is kind of like its own thing. Like, I mean, all of Eurasia. I would say that all of Eurasia kind of has its own political uh,
Please don't rush me to a bomb.
compass that it adheres to, its own political paradigm. Although a lot of people who are in like Western Russia, like around St. Petersburg, uh, are kind of more like European politically.
Door on side. Window. Nice.
Okay. No, not in the political climate way. Okay, I'm not sure what you meant with that.
Nice.
Um, yeah.
Not sure your safety.
Could you give an example of like some issues that I'm like socially conservative on? I'm super curious. Because a lot of the time people straight up just can't name them. Like a lot of the time people just don't know. It's just like a vibe that they get from me. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here. Oh, thank god. I'm replying to Lev M. Oh, okay, okay. What the fuck? That guy get aimbotted or something?
Ah, god damn it, so bad.
Okay. A is clear. Duh. Okay.
Too long. Too long. Too long.
There's
Like,
one coming behind you, but
Fuck. They know that I'm there, so might be someone coming that way. Oh, fuck! There was really not much that I could do there. Yeah, I've had people tell me that they thought that I was like secretly alt-right. Wait, are we doing a save round? Okay, if these people are gonna save, I'm gonna fucking save. I don't care. Wait. Okay.
alright. Nice kill. Good shit.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
one more
I
long.
pick up somebody's gun. Are we going this way or that way? You guys make up your damn mind. Go, go, go. Rush, rush, rush. LOL.
Get bomb and take a B.
You don't have bomb.
Bomb Spawn is down mid. Why don't someone get it? They're both on A. One is CT.
Why is he just staring? Oh my god. This guy's trolling. You can just tell. He could go to B. Rotate to B. I thought I just saw a guy out of the corner there. I mean, most of Russians living in the European part of Russia are just your casual Europeans. There are just more far-right fans of dictatorships with genocidal tendencies than usual. Yeah, fair enough. I based on what I've heard, I've never visited Russia. I don't know Russian, but based on what I've heard, that's an accurate way of putting it. Yeah, there's a lot of love for Hitler in Russia. What's going on with that, Lev? I always hear about these like Russian Nazis and things like that. I don't know what's going on with that. Now, to be fair, there's a whole lot of Nazis in Ukraine as well. I think this might just be a Eastern European like fascination, but
What numbers is in?
let's see here. What the fuck? Who did that?
Help me, please, goddamn.
Ah! Right there. Damn, he made it with, like, while moving. Worst word with the clutch. Coming through with the clutch. And he stopped fragging, too. Nicely done. Okay, they can't op us this hard. Yeah. Yeah, they cannot op us from CT like, or from T side like that. Dude, you should try out Insurgency Sandstorm. I've been told that. My friend Tony on Matrix has been telling me for a long while now to check out Insurgency Sandstorm. I haven't done it yet. Lol. Imagine missing that many shots. That was pretty pathetic. It was a B rush. Wait, what? Imagine missing that many shots. What the hell, dude? Well, you definitely should try it. I will at some point.
What?
I think it's on sale right now.
It's almost dead.
I think they prefer to gamble on benevolent dictators rather than having democracy because historically they never experienced democracy before. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Well, the brief period of time in which they had a democracy was really bad. It was really fucking bad in the 1990s when they, you know, had done their democratic experiment. And so, understandably, they have a lot of problems with that kind of system. Oh, they're going B again? Alright. What the fuck? I'm not sure what you mean most Nazis were killed, imprisoned, or just moved to Ukraine. I mean that there's a lot of like known neo-Nazi groups that are active there that that ended up gaining in popularity during the 1990s when there was a lot of information coming into the country that had previously been restricted, and when there was also widespread political and social discontent.
Oh my god, how is he so fat?
And so there were a lot of Nazi gangs and groups that had come to be, that had gained popularity in Russia in the 90s, that are still active there to this day. Three long doors. Um, but yeah, it's true that there's a fuck ton of them in Ukraine as well. Actually, um, Ukraine has some of the most visible anti-Semitism of any European country, in spite of the fact that both of their heads of state are Jewish. If you go to the Ukrainian city of Lvov, there is literally this was covered in Haaretz. There is literally a mock Jewish restaurant where you can get served by people in like these really stereotypically like Jewish outfits, where you have to haggle and barter for the items on the menu. Just an incredibly anti-Semitic restaurant. The whole theming is really fucking anti-Semitic, and that kind of anti-Semitism is just really popular in Ukraine. It's super fucked up. Oh yeah, in 1990 and 2000s, Nazism was on the rise, but most of these groups are dead right now or fight for Ukraine. Fair enough. Also, maybe they look at Western states and they see that democracy is slow and passing legislation down because of the tug of war between parties. I mean, yeah, it can definitely be a slow and difficult system, particularly in the United States, where we don't have a very effective democratic system. Ours is very archaic, it's very old. We have the oldest constitution in the world, and it's not really up to date for the uh, needs of countries in the modern day. Um, and so I think, yeah, people in countries like Russia will look at that, and they'll be alienated by the system. Although, if you look at parliamentary democracies, um, the results are much faster, and they're more representative of the population as well. Um, I wish we had a parliamentary democracy. The United States would be so much better off if we had a prime minister. I've said this many times.
There's like 4 mid.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go mid, I guess.
How does he still have fucking ammo? He's headshot lower times with bomb.
Ah.
You gotta hurry up, Luke.
Oh fuck. He was not looking at me. I could have just lined up my crosshair properly, and then I would have been fine, but I think I got nervous. Oh. Okay. I'm really hoping right now that they all try to go mid again. No need to rush and peek, I agree. We just need to hold sights. That's what you do on CT side. You don't need to push. Nice. Guy got the negative kill. What the fuck? There was an opera right there? I did not see that coming, to be honest. Yeah, they're going A. They know where he is. Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were gonna do that. It's funny how the word millionaire is used interchangeably everywhere, even in countries where the million isn't worth anything. Indonesia and Baltics have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Too, the TV show, I mean, that's pretty funny. Well, I think it's because they just, those people just assume that they're talking about US dollars because, or pounds maybe, because, the term comes from people who use those currencies
Cat.
primarily. I mean, $1 million is a lot, even in Australian and New Zealand dollars as well. So, I mean, there you go. Okay, it's an A rush, 100%.
Mid to B.
There's an op guy right there. He's gonna ace. He's gonna ace. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh, beautiful. That's amazing.
Nice ace.
Does he have time though? Nice. Well, it's recorded for the internet forever. Everybody knows that Worstward got a nice ace there.
Oh, okay, I didn't take that shot.
Okay. Okay, it's an A rush. I see him. There we go. I love that spot. I usually hide in that spot on CS Source, as you guys have probably seen. Um, but I do it on CS2 very occasionally.
Damage I have. 76.
Oh, is he gonna get in my hiding spot? No, no, no! I thought it would land in time. Oh, rip, ripperoni, right, guys? Okay. Not even close to top fragging today. God damn. Somehow yellow is above me even though he has significantly fewer kills. What's that about? What's going on there? And we're also doing some kind of save round. Oh wait, I just wasted that. Wait, no I didn't. It ended up making a fire. That's crazy. That's crazy. I got yellow covering me, so should be alright. Are they going catwalk? No, they're going this way.
They're on.
They're on A right now.
One sec. One sec. Alright, there's.
Oh fuck. Worstward, come on, come in with the clutch. You got this. Yes! Fuck yeah. I fucking knew it. I knew he had this. I knew he had it, and he did. That's so good. That's so fucking good. How long have I been streaming? I can't easily see from this mobile app, so I'm gonna have to just wait until I can check on the computer. Oh shit. Okay, they're on cat.
I was behind the fucking cover. I've been so fucking unlucky with.
He might have wall-banged it, to be honest. Okay, I got one, even though I was flashed, which is cool. Oh, fuck. It's over. 91 minutes, I see. It's done. RIP. Okay, that's enough. That's enough CS2. That is enough CS2 for right now, at least. Maybe we'll play more later, who knows. But, I've had my fair share of CS for one day. You know, a good, like, 60 minutes, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Alright, then. Well, shit. What am I gonna do until then? Until I, switch to a different game. I'm gonna chat with you guys. I'm gonna go eat for the time being. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Thank you again for, uh, for coming onto the stream and playing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw on a more novel game pretty soon, but I just need to collect myself. I need to collect my composure. I might turn this into an IRL stream later. If it's possible to pause on here and then like pick the stream back up on my mobile device, I might do that. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't have a SIM card in that smartphone. So I don't think I'll actually be able to do that. Never mind. That would be kind of sick if I had my sim in there. Rank all of the PCP members from cringe to based. I mean, that's kind of hard because all of them are pretty cringe. Just being honest here. The most cringe is probably Best Guy Ever. I've never been a fan of Best Guy Ever. I like 2 of his videos, maybe 3. His personality is extremely obnoxious. He plays up this like American exceptionalist, like optimist thing, in a way that's just exceedingly obnoxious. I don't like people who are like that. He ends up coming off like a guy from Florida. It like he has strong Florida man energy, even though he's from Massachusetts. Um, the next most cringe would probably be Ben Saint. Even though Ben is kind of based in several ways, he has this like Boston hipster liberal aesthetic that is also incredibly annoying. Like, it's kind of meant to be a counter to Nate Best Guy Ever's like, Florida man, American exceptionalist, fucking you can do anything, like if you just have as few regulations as possible, fucking mindset, and energy. It's kind of like the unity of opposites, right? Because they're completely different from one another, but they also need each other. And at the end of the day, they're also kind of the same thing because of that. They're kind of creating this. They're mutually feeding off of each other, I should say, which makes sense because they're brothers, but both aesthetics, as antithetical to one another as they uh, are equally annoying and equally cringe. So I would put those two at the most cringe. Uh, the most based PCP member, you guys might be shocked by me saying this because I've been a fan of Digi for a long time, even though they've really went downhill these days. I hope they're all right. Um, the most based is Tom Oliver. Tom Oliver never said too much. He never said too little. He always just added to the discussion when it was necessary or when he had something to say. He wasn't like too big of a personality hogging all of the attention. It felt like he complimented the other members of the show in an appropriate fashion. He was humble. He had interesting things to say. He didn't overdo it. The next most based, even though he added admittedly very little to the show, um, and he wasn't even on there very long, had to have been, it had to have been Mumkey Jones. Mumkey Jones was funny. He didn't really give a shit about the show, and it came through in his performance. But when he did say stuff, it was sarcastic and ironic and kind of just making a joke of the fact that he was even there in the first place and the fact that he was getting paid to be there on the show. Now, the next most based has got to be, and this is primarily because uh, I think like Tom, he didn't overwear his welcome. He didn't act annoying. He just kind of threw in some jokey lines here and there. It was Hypocrite. Hypocrite was nice. Hypocrite was like a palate cleanser for all the annoying people on that show. Um, and then I would follow that with Endless Jess. I I'd say that he's kind of in the middle of it all. He could be pretty cringe sometimes with being overly sensitive, being kind of an SJW. Um, but he was also very funny. He had like a kind of traditional, almost like Gen X type comedy that I think also worked as a palate cleanser for the show in comparison to the strong like millennial vibes that all the other members brought. However, uh, they sucked his dick all the time, and he liked to engage in a lot of self-flagellation, which was pretty annoying and not that fun to listen to. So I put him in the middle of it all because he had good qualities, but also bad qualities. Then I'd put the Devu because the Devu wasn't really offensive, but he also wasn't good. And so you can contrast that with what's his fucking name, Nate and Ben being bad. And then there was Digi, who was like kinda bad on the show, but also, they're Digi. So back in the day they were cool. They were also kind of really annoying back in the day in retrospect. very arrogant about things that they didn't understand or know about or research. Uh, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Digi these days. As I've grown up, I've found them kind of grating and annoying. Why do you stream so rarely these days? Your streams back in 2018 to 2020 were really good. Um, well, I didn't stream for like a year because number one, I kind of lost interest in it. Number two, I was getting spammed and rated on my streams constantly, and I just didn't want to deal with it. What I didn't realize was that I could get a thing called Nightbot to moderate my streams automatically and ban all of the bot accounts that were showing up and spamming the stream, making it impossible to read the chat. And so I use Nightbot now. I also have a pretty good team of human moderators, and I don't really have to worry about a situation like that. I also think the guy who used to do that just kind of lost interest. Like, I don't think he gives a shit anymore. So he doesn't really come here to, like, use his bots to spam things. He might now because I've given him attention by addressing this if, like, one of his friends sends the stream to him or something. Um, but even then, I've got Nightbot to moderate the shit, so it's fine. And even if Nightbot didn't work, I would just make my own website, right? Because I'm not going to let some internet trolls control my life and what kind of content I want to make. I could just make my own website for people to chat on. And by me, I mean enlist my wife to do it because she's good with that kind of thing. Um, yeah, yeah. So I want to stream more nowadays, and I am streaming more nowadays. I mean, I streamed yesterday. I did like two other streams recently, um, and I plan on streaming like a lot. So be ready for that. It's interesting how you say Jess is Gen X, whereas the others are millennials. They looked up to him because he appeared older. That is true. I mean, he certainly had a lot of millennial interests and like that kind of infantile, like millennial, I want to say ideology, but that's not even the right word. Like, I guess aesthetics or appearance. But he also used a lot of what I would call like Gen X humor. Um, so he was kind of like a cross between millennial and Gen X in terms of vibes. Maybe like older millennial. Hey there, Osaka. Hey there, Iris. Welcome back to the stream. Um, but yeah, I definitely plan on streaming more. And the stream that you're currently watching is kind of the culmination of that. It's a product of me having more interest in doing this as of late and also enjoying it a lot more as of late. I enjoy just getting on here and speaking up a storm, talking y'all's ear off, and letting my freak flag fly, to be frank. I mean, I can discuss pretty much anything under the sun on these, and I get really dope interaction from you guys. You guys keep the conversation flowing with your chat messages, um, which, to be honest, I think is part of why that guy had targeted the chat specifically because I think everyone recognizes the importance of chatters on a stream. They recognize um, they recognize how people chatting in the room continue the stream. You know, you could go indefinitely if there's even just a couple people chatting. You could go for 24 hours. The people who are chatting are going to keep the conversation alive. I think that's why that guy would target my chat. Bruh, I said the word kill one time. YouTube deleted the message containing that word, and now it deletes half of the messages sent in this chat. Yeah, I know for a fact that it's not Nightbot doing that because um, Nightbot will tell me when it's getting rid of individual people, when it's banning them or when it's deleting messages, and I can see it on my stream. So I know it's not Nightbot. It is YouTube doing it because YouTube has certain words that it filters out, be it ones with sexual content or violent content, And it does this in order to keep advertisers on its platform. At least that's when those reforms were put in place. They wanted it was during the adpocalypse. They wanted to bring the advertisers back, and I don't think it really worked because a lot of those advertisers never came back. This is true for names on image boards and related stuff, but that YT, but YT too, but that too YT. I think that's what you tried to say. Um, do you mean like messages getting deleted or people sending messages kind of increasing the quality of the conversation? But that's YouTube. But that's YouTube too. Okay. Yeah, messages deleted on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to go on a walk soon. I also need to make food soon, so I'm not going to end the stream in a bit here. I'm going to pause it, but not yet. I'm just drinking my water right now. What's up with the hat of the girl on the girl in the lower right corner? Looks like looks like a pancake with a feather, lol. Um, I think that is I think that's like an old school like French hat. I honestly have no idea. I just had a scammer message me. I swear, I swear, ever since I started playing CS2 a lot, I started getting these people, these like scammer people, sending me friend requests. The only game they've ever played is CS2. And they always like start up a conversation. Usually, like before sending a link, they'll try to say a few things to you to like ask you about your rating or your rank. Um, and then they'll send a link like, oh, hey, like, can you vote for my team to get into this championship? Or, like, can you help me out and vote on this thing? Or, like, initialize this trade? And always, if you click on the link, there's going to be a honeypot or a scam of some kind, or it'll be a website that, like, asks you to log in with Steam. And they do that so that they can steal all your items or steal your Steam account. These people like to imitate women a lot because men online are unfortunately very vulnerable to women. Don't ask me why. I've never understood why. Um, but a lot of people will fall for it, and it lines the pockets of these scammers. I get these bogus friend requests all the time, and they'll message me, and I'm like, even before they message me, I'm just like, oh, it's another one. It's another one of these people. Keep thinking I'm getting Steam messages, lol. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. I'm crazy. I was about to say I'm crazy for the amount of play we're getting. What I meant to say was it's crazy the amount of play we're getting this early in the day. Like it's literally, you know, it's 12:30 in the afternoon. Digi really ingrained these in-depth nerd in one sphere aesthetics in my brain. I've stopped watching anime, but that vibe as a whole still is really important for me. I relate to that a lot. Um, I have tried to coat my, or at least in my old room, I tried to code it with the aesthetics of my interests, and I tried to have like pretty similar themes throughout. Honestly, it wasn't even like intentional. It just happened. So I didn't really try to do it, but um, nonetheless, uh, having those aesthetics surround me was very important. You know, I wanted to be that in-depth nerd for like for anime and for video games, and so I tried to surround myself with that. Um, Now I do like kind of being dare I say like a Renaissance man. You know, I like the idea of being an in-depth nerd in a lot of things, but having one area of like expertise where you know fucking everything about it, that's awesome. And I don't know if it was Digi that ingrained that into me. Digi certainly encouraged that in me, and you know, I watching those videos made me feel very emboldened. But I was already like that because I was really into retro games as a child, as a young child, and I didn't need anyone to tell me that it was cool to have an extensive and in-depth knowledge of that subject. I just wanted one because having one was a lot of fun for me. I found it fulfilling. So from age like 8 or 7 onward, I just read every article, every piece of information I could possibly find about retro video games. I used every last cent that I could muster to uh, increase the size of my collection and expand. Um, and I wanted to play as many games as possible, even if I didn't like them. I just wanted to know about them. I wanted to learn about them, and that was, that was a big thing for me. It still is. You know, it's still a uh, an area of interest of mine. I'm an otaku for old video games. I guess women are perceived as more. Oh, look at this guy. He's back. This guy's back. Let's see here. Wait, how is this guy not being how is this guy not being caught by Nightbot? This is crazy. Hold on a moment. I need a very powerful image. I need a very powerful image to be displayed here because it's Unicode. RIP. Man, do you have anything better to do? And the username and in the username can't hide it. Let's see here. Spam protection. Haters are back. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here until this guy gets tired. It's actually insane that Nightbot is not working. That there's somehow a way that they get this to work where that's insane. Hidamari Sketch's message got deleted, did he? What happened there? Well, rip. That's it for the stream, guys. This guy doesn't like it when I stream very much, so I'm going to have to find a way around it so that the people who actually want to chat on the stream can come through. There will be a fix eventually. This guy has been doing this for literally years. I don't understand why. A very strange behavior.